On Wednesday evening on her show Full Frontal with Samantha Bee, host Samantha Bee decided to tackle the Michelle Wolf White House Correspondents Association dinner, controversy that shouldn't even really be a controversy. And she decided to focus on Sarah Huckabee Sanders and why what Michelle Wolf said was completely within bounds, and to be honest, quite mild, compared to what Sarah Huckabee Sanders does every single day. Take a look at the clip and how badly Samantha Bee roasted Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Look, calling Sanders a liar isn't an insult, it's her job description. Feminism doesn't mean you can never make jokes about another woman ever. If it did, then I couldn't say that Mika clearly stole her scarf off of Steven Tyler's microphone stand. And Sarah Sanders is very good at her job.
Why did the president call the U.S. justice system a joke and a laughing stock during his comments in the debate?
That's not what he said.
What we have right now is a joke, and it's a laughing stock.
The president hasn't said that Russia didn't meddle.
This Russia thing with Trump and Russia is a made-up story.
Deputy Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders was asked if the president was a liar.
I can definitively say the president's not a liar.
I'm really rich.
She is amazing. When a man had her job, he literally ran for the bushes. But if the press thinks being called a liar is a huge insult, maybe they should be mad at Sarah herself since she calls them liars constantly. I'm not saying Sarah Sanders doesn't deserve the protection of feminism. She does, though she's not a feminist, which you can tell from the way she throws other women to the wolves on her boss's behalf.
Moments ago, the president gave the man accused of sexually abusing a 14-year-old girl his support in the Alabama Senate race.
He does want people that support his agenda. He's not going to obviously support a Democrat.
As President Trump coming to the defense of staffers accused of domestic abuse, tweeting this: people's lives are being shattered and destroyed by a mere allegation. There is no recovery for someone falsely accused.
The president's simply saying that there should be a due process.
Well, how about the women that he apparently assaulted, the women that he apparently groped without their permission? Has he apologized to these women?
Has Hillary Clinton apologized to the 4 American lives that were lost in Benghazi?
Jake, what you have to keep in mind is Hillary Clinton Benghazi emails abortion. All press secretaries lie, but Sarah Huckabee Sanders' lies are more like a Jedi mind trick. No, April Ryan, you fucked Stormy Daniels. But she is smart. She's savvy, and she has an eerie ability to make towering falsehoods unwatchably dull.
In spite of the fact that this is a humor show, there's a lot of satire, Samantha Bee nailed so many wonderful points throughout that whole clip, and you can actually watch the full clip. The link is in the video description below. But talking about the fact that, Sarah Huckabee Sanders is a woman, so we can't make fun of her. No. It doesn't matter if you're a man, if you're a woman, if you're transgendered, if you're black, white, Hispanic, Muslim, gay, straight, doesn't matter. If you're a horrible human being that makes a living lying to the American public, deceiving them, and working for somebody as horrible as Donald Trump, yeah, you're open for ridicule. We have to kind of get past that, and that's what Samantha Bee was pointing out there. Yes, she is a woman, but she's a horrible woman. Not just a horrible woman, but a horrible person, as are so many other members of this administration. And for the press to be freaking out like this and suddenly taking Sarah Huckabee Sanders' side after she has done nothing but ridicule and mock and lie about them ever since she became part of the Trump administration, that's despicable on the part of the media. Sarah Huckabee Sanders has opened herself up to this world of ridicule by the way she treats people, by the things that she says, and by the fact that she continuously stands by a president who has done far worse things to women than joke about their eyeliner.